Hey, it's Asheron. Let's play Occupy Mars. I just got started playing this yesterday. Got a few episodes up on my channel, and yeah, we're at like the very beginning of the campaign. The game is out in full access now. They finally finished the story campaign so that it's actually playable. Um, so we're gonna do that. Except for I forgot that it is still so early in the morning that I can still suffer for being out when it's too cold. Um, Steel plates, that's where they went. Okay, so in my previous video, I was like, we don't have enough steel plates, but it feels like we really should have enough steel plates. Like, I was having to go and mine iron to get steel plates, which didn't make any sense because they gave you everything else that you needed. So, now I found them. They were sitting on the floor, hard to see. We still haven't unlocked the workshop, which is a little weird. I don't know when you unlock it, but we have a quest to go and pick up the vehicle already, which is weird, right? Like, that feels weird. Okay, so I believe that it's warm enough to go outside at 8. I think. Yeah, it's still too cold. So we have to wait for 8. So I guess we can, what am I doing? Why do I keep opening that? I guess we can figure out what we need.
Available point for technological advancement.
Ooh, I didn't realize how loud the game sounds were. I apologize. I'm not gonna start back over though. Sometimes I will if the game sounds, if there's like music and all that kind of stuff going. But since it's just been some like mechanical UI sounds, we're not gonna worry about that. So I'm going to figure out what I need to bring with me and what I can leave here. We have an abandoned tablet in our inventory. We should open that. Okay, so we have the option for the ATV, which we already have one. I know that you can build one that's better, but I'm not going to worry about it. I don't think we need industrial energy converters just yet. Well extension, silicone purification, and Haber-Bosch process. That's all, I think, a bit ahead of where we are. So I think the most useful one early game is... Shoot, what is the most useful one early game? I can't remember what these are. Transformer expansion. Yeah, probably these. Wind turbines, transformer. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I think it's those. I didn't read them. I usually read the abandoned tablets, but this time I didn't. Okay, it is 8 o'clock. I should be able to go outside now. Let's take a look at our battery. It's at 56%. Okay. So I don't think I'm quite willing to go run off and try to get the ATV at Alpha Base.
Alert.
The vehicle may explode. I don't want it to explode. I just wanted to repair it. Is it because it's plugged in? Okay, it's because it was plugged in. Wow, repairing this is a slow process. You know what? I have universal repair kits. Look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful. I think I actually somehow used 2 universal repair kits. That's not great, but does it... does it charge faster when it's repaired? Or is that just because I plugged it in late last night so the sun went down? That's probably really what it was.
Warning, lack of water supplies.
Okay, so we filled our water bottle. We repaired our ATV. It looks gorgeous now. Might have accidentally used two repair kits. I don't know how. Don't have much space. I don't need this small circuit board. I do need this. Keep some food on us. If we're gonna go get the thing, we should probably have some backup items, just in case. I grabbed a, yeah, I grabbed a suit battery before we left the tutorial area. So we have these basic building things. We've got the fuses, so if we have to build a survival capsule, I think we have what we need. So 2 extra things of oxygen, 1 extra thing of water, an extra suit battery. Should be handy. Let's refill that up. Oh, I have 2 extra suit batteries. Let's see if we do have what we need to make the survival capsule. We do. We have more than enough. We have plenty. So I actually think we are okay to go, because I think that's what the game wants us to do. I think the game wants us to go. We'll shut the door. I don't know if this makes any difference. Honestly, I've never found that it does make a difference, but alright, drive the ATT, drive the ATV. I assume that that is Alpha Base. Insight. Alpha Base, I would assume. So, if this was the same base, these are all the landing pads, right? But none of them look like where we left. I guess this one could be where we left. Right here. Or this one could be where we left. Or where we landed. So where we landed, we came out, we walked down, and then there was like a platform over here where all of the people stood and had like the little stations where you learned about all the tutorial elements. So where is that station? Although here's the pods, right? Where you walked in, and then on your right were the 3 pods, and like this one is the one that we stayed in. This one is the one where we found the antidepressants. Here's the greenhouse that we went into and stole a bunch of food from. Then you walked straight, you went through the large dome, then you had the cantina right here, and then you went up here to the doctor's was right across from the cantina, so there was supposed to be a thing right here, right? Or was this where the governor's was? Then the doctor's was here or something, I don't know. And then from the cantina, you went over here, and then you went like over here somewhere to. Yeah, this part I don't know as well. Okay, so I do think it's saying this is where we landed, though. And I think that might be our vehicle right here that we're looking for. So that's cool. Because in Sandbox, you have to make it. Yeah, well, I'm happy that I figured that out because that's the kind of thing that I care about. I don't know. There's probably a lot of you guys who just sat here and watched me do that and are like, "Why did you just sit there for 5 minutes looking at that map?" But it's the kind of thing that I enjoy. It's the kind of attention to detail I enjoy, I should say. So I know that the battery is not full, but also I think that they want us to go because they're not giving us any other story quests, so we're gonna go. Also, I thought this was the same location that I made my sandbox base in. However, it's not. I just realized. As I'm driving over here, that's not what it looked like. And it's not. It could actually be the same intro area from the last story campaign, the one though. I think. Also, what is that sound? It's very annoying. Is that the ATV? Because, oof, that is unpleasant, and I'm not used to it making that sound. So, I don't know if that's a thing that they added to the game for some reason. It's awful. Can you guys hear it? It's like the screeching, like really high pitched. I've never had that issue with the ATV before. So I don't know if they decided to add a new sound or if it's a problem with the game, if it's like a bug. Okay, now it stopped. Nope. All right, it's like, yeah, I don't know what's causing that. I guess we'll just have to tough it out and hope that maybe it's a game bug that they will find and fix. But given the fact that it took them 6 months to decide to fix their story campaign when the game was came out full access on I think January 31st, if I remember correctly. Uh, and they took their sweet time fixing a game-breaking bug to their story campaign. Um, I'm not holding my breath for the fact for them to potentially fix a sound issue that I'll bet a lot of people can't even hear. Let me know in the comments if you can hear that. Because sometimes I have a sensitivity to these kinds of things. And other people are like, I have no idea what you're talking about. Like, I can't do fake sugar. And by fake sugar, I mean anything but cane sugar. Even beet sugar I can taste, and I don't like it. Because people will be like, oh, well... That's very loud. Um, I should probably turn that... I didn't even think about turning the sound down in my ears. That'll help. Um, but people will be like, "Oh yeah, like do stevia or monk fruit." That's not fake. And I'm like, okay, it's anything but like real cane sugar has that aftertaste. So, anyways, the whole point of that story was that I have weird sensitivities to things sometimes that nobody else seems to notice or care about. Oh hey, it's an outpost. And another outpost. Should probably slow us down a little. We're going fast. I don't have the inventory space right now to go hang out at those outposts, but it's good to know they're there, and I might stop by and grab their abandoned tablets so that we can unlock some more uh, blueprints. Okay, here we go. Okay. So here's our vehicle. Didn't even take us that long to get there. Here's our broken vehicle. What I want to do, because I'm curious, let's come hop off here.
Radiation detected.
Holy shit. Alright, I can't hang out here. Damn it. I wanted to explore. But it's not gonna let me. I can explore later, I guess.
Diagnostic. The truck has no battery installed. A functional battery has been detected inside the hangar. Step 1. Install the battery. Step 2. Dock the ATV on the truck bed. It will be useful for reconnaissance missions. Alert. Radiation is increasing. Immediate evacuation required upon completion.
Oops, did I drop that? Or did I put it in my inventory? I think I put it in my inventory. Yeah, I did. Go in. There we go.
New message.
I assume I have to get rid of this, because otherwise... There we go. I was gonna say, because otherwise we're not getting out of here. Okay, did I bring any, healing things? I didn't. Why? Because I didn't think about the irradiation. Am I not gonna be able to get this? Oh, there's a
Radiation detected.
there's a med kit. Oh, this is best news. Okay, that was very needed. That's why I went and looked over there.
Available point for technological advancement.
Alright, I think we just have to grind this from this side. Okay, I don't think we have to grind anything else. Also bring for us to take carbon dioxide bottle. Okay. Oh, I do think we have to take this off. That was nice of them to give us one thing of, one, whatchamacallit, health kit, med kit, that's what it's called. It was nice of them to give us one.
Long-range communications are offline. Historical database indicates a dormant deep space network (DSN) antenna at the summit of Olympus Mons. This is the only facility with sufficient gain to contact the ITS-3 vessel.
Okay. Man, that was loud. Alright, we love the Mars truck. We adore the Mars truck. We are going to repair the Mars truck. Maybe. Battery level, storage space. Let me. Oh, is it already, like, repaired? It just doesn't look good? Yeah, maybe it's already repaired. Yeah. Oh, it is letting me. It cleaned up a little bit. Ah, alright. I guess we're not gonna worry about it. Let's get back before I die. But hey, we got a truck now. That's what I'm gonna call this video. We got a truck! wonder if there's any medkits in one of those outposts. Maybe I should go over there and look. There might be an outpost ahead, though. I'll bet you there is one somewhere up there. You can't see me in there. Alright, we're gonna come down here. Don't mind my amazing driving. Because I want to get this abandoned tablet. I don't know where it is. Okay. Is it getting dark? It's early for it to be getting dark. Electronics. I grabbed that circuit board, but I probably shouldn't have because it's going to take up space in my inventory I don't have space for. I don't really need it right now.
Oxygen, 50%.
Screws. Medkit. We're going to use that bad boy. Stop hearing our heart beating. Process food. Food. Oh, why did I grab another circuit board? For food. How hungry am I? Not very. But another medkit.
Inventory full.
Yeah. I was anticipating that. I'm gonna drop this guy.
Inventory full.
Processed food. Some more processed food. To squad. Here's my tablet.
Inventory full.
Your mom is full. Switch this one out. Switch this one out. Just to be on the safe side. And what should I drop? You know what I should do? I should use these to upgrade. Yeah, that's a big upgrade. I'll have one. There we go. I can get my abandoned tablet. Alright, ATV, workshop printer. Large replacement accumulator. Silicon purification Ostwald process. Let's do a workshop printer, I think. Yeah, we'll do a workshop printer, even though we have one in our vehicle. Yeah. Um, Alright. This is not thoroughly explored, but we'll be back and we'll take this thing apart at some point, so sure we will. So we will more thoroughly search this. We're really looking for the abandoned tablet anyway. Everything else was just bonus. And it is starting to get dark, so we will continue our way to the landing site. And we got a med kit, so we're not so close to death. Which is great. Yeah, so I thought that I was building in a place that I had been before. And I'm glad to see it is not a place that I've been before. I don't even think it's where the story campaign left me before, actually. So the actual valley itself looks the same. But I don't recall this area. Now, there's a possibility that I don't recall it because you do move pretty early game, or it wants you to move. I saw some other people saying that they just went over to the place it wants you to move to, like checked in so that they got the quest done, and then left and went back to their original base, which is probably what I'm going to do if we're going to the same valley for this story campaign. If I don't like the new valley more than I like the current one, then I'll just come back. But, so it is possible that I just don't really remember the details of the surrounding area that well, and that the story campaign always puts you down right here. But this surrounding area does feel different, even though that main area looks very the same. And this is so big. There's so much flat ground. It's great. It's great for building a base on. And then in all versions of the game, you get your own little outpost nearby. Yeah, I mean, I guess it is different because I have these big mounds and stuff that are in the way from being able to create a nice, big, huge, flat base. There we go. We have ourselves a truck. Oh, I could have put stuff in the truck's inventory. I just realized, but that's alright. And then we're going to take this ATV out. Oof. We're probably not going to use the ATV very much if that sounds. It's going to be there all the time. Which, why wouldn't it be? We will get it all charged up. Okay. So, what was that? Is that moonrise? I don't see a moon. Something made it get very bright. But not a moon in sight. So I don't have this on this channel, so you guys don't know, but in my last playthrough, I very much enjoyed looking up at the sky because they do use a actual image of the sky, and finding constellations. So like we've got the Big Dipper here. So we've got I believe this one's Alcor Mizar, and this one is Aliath. And I had all these memorized at one point, but it's been a minute. But Aliath is one of my favorite stars, so I should know for sure, but it's one of these two. I can never remember if it's the first one of the handle or like the first one here. And every time I look at it, I'm like, oh, duh, yeah. Let's see what else we can find. Oh, if this is, so this is where Polaris is. So you can draw the line from the front of the Dipper straight, and it points directly to Polaris, which is the North Star. So we know this is true north for Earth. What else do we have? It's gonna be too cold to do anything in here in a minute, but that's okay. Because I don't really have anything else to do right now anyway for him. This early game, there's not a lot you can do at night. I was trying to find, because I have my certain anchor points, right? So if this is Polaris, then I know on the other side should be some of the other constellations that I am more easily familiar with and can find use as anchor points, but I'm not seeing them. And so in just a big sea of stars, I can't pick them out as well. Anyways, we'll
Warning.
we'll have fun looking up at the stars another time. And by we, I mean me. I'll have fun doing it, and you guys can watch. Or you can turn on this video off. Uh, yeah. Well, this is a good place to end this video. Because I'm going to put him to bed, because what else is he going to do in here, right? And then we will start the next video with the next day, with him waking up, and we'll see what we can build, because I don't know why we can't do a workshop yet. That was always been like the first thing you make, so it's a little weird. Maybe they don't have you make it because you can do so much out of the pod in early game, but still weird, I guess, because I, again, not even in story mode, never played it where it didn't have you make a workshop. I'm guessing maybe they altered it, the story campaign, so that you didn't go make a base, start settling in, start building stuff, build your workshop, all that kind of fun stuff, and then they tell you to move your base. And then you're like, but I already started building here, so maybe maybe I should just trust the story. But it's just out of order and weird. But Olympus Mods is so far away. Anyway, so I guess maybe we'll do that tomorrow. We'll dump a bunch of stuff into the truck, and we'll head out there. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you being here. Have a great one. Goodbye.